everyone. My name is Adam Pohl. It's time for another Central Maryland Chamber Chat, and we have got this is gonna be fun. We have got Scott Spedden, who is an agency owner for Farmers Insurance in Columbia, Maryland. We're going to talk about the insurance business. And Scott, we've been talking so long. We almost ran out of time to do this chat because we've been talking so much before the chat. We probably left the best stuff on the cutting room floor, Scott, but we'll try to make this entertaining. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks so much for asking. How are you?
Good, good. Scott, you're a part of our board of directors, and we're so thankful for that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Farmers Insurance. I know it's a business that's been around for a long time. First off, I think the one thing that people don't realize is all the different, types of things that you guys insure, right? I mean, do you find in meetings that you insure much more, than what people expect?
Oh, all the time. So most people think of farmers insurance. They think of our jingle, right? We are farmers, blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
And we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. But I'll be honest with you, when you think insurance, most people are going to think home and auto. And we absolutely do home and auto. I mean, it makes sense. But if you really dig into it, it's what kind of homes do we do? We do a primary residence, we do a secondary residence, we do a vacation home, we do rental homes, renters, builder's risk if somebody's flipping a home to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
We do mobile home, modular home, vacant land. So there's so many aspects to home insurance. Now, on the flip side, what else do we do? I mean, we offer business insurance.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. I mean, I help people with general liability, property, business property, cyber liability, workers' comp. So many facets of the business insurance, but we also do other insurance. People with motorcycles, boats, RTVs, golf carts, ATVs. I even do.
Golf cart insurance. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, right. So we do life insurance, whether it's for business or personal. I have a financial background, I guess, if you will, so I can help people with retirement savings or college savings. And if all else fails, we do help people with pet insurance. So if you have a cat or a dog, come see me.
Wow, that's great. Pet insurance. That's something that we have at my house. Well, I do want to pin down on one aspect that I'm interested in that is obviously a new field. You mentioned cyber insurance. Is that a really growing thing in farmers?
It's huge. I mean, think about how many people are working from home now.
Yep.
To protect your company's information, your client's information. It's a huge growing business, absolutely. So we offer cyber liability through farmers, and if I can't write something through farmers, I can actually write outside of farmers. So there's several different markets that I can look into. But yeah, that's a growing field.
Farmers has more than 19 million policies currently across the USA. So there's obviously a lot of diversity as far as that is considered. But there are also so many different agents, so many different people that are in the insurance industry, so many different business types. So Scott, what do you feel? Why did you choose Farmers when you made the move? You've been in the industry for about a decade, but soon after you got involved, you went to Farmers, correct? And then what was it about Farmers, and what is it that you feel sets yourself apart?
Yeah, sure. So good two-part question there. Thank you. So first part, why did I go to Farmers? To be honest with you, Farmers is a well-known, reputable brand.
Yep.
I felt very comfortable with them. What I really like about Farmers that kind of drew my decision one way or the other is there's something called a captive agency and there's something called an independent agency. And for those people who don't know what the difference is, independent means I could write with multiple carriers as long as they accept me. A captive agent is someone who only writes with one company and they don't really do much on the independent side. So you write with both. Farmers is technically a captive agency, but the good thing about them is they operate more like a primary. If I can't write something inside of Farmers, they're okay with me going outside of Farmers. Other captive agencies, they don't have that luxury. So I'm kind of getting the best of both worlds. I can use a big reputable company, and if I can't use them, I can go to other companies and use them as well. Also reputable. Also a legacy. So farmers insurance allows me to carry on a legacy. So if I decide to retire after 30, 40, or even 50 years,
Sure.
I can give or gift my agency to my family, my daughter.
Interesting.
Whereas other agencies, they don't do that. They thank you for your time and your effort, and they tell you, enjoy your life. See you later. And then
Don't let the door hit your back on the way out.
right. And they take care of policies and they give it to somebody else, whoever they choose. It's not your choice. So I kind of like the idea of having my legacy, having a reputable brand company, and being able to write outside if I have to or want to. So what separates me from my competition? To be quite honest with you, I'm very involved with my agency. I'm here every day, work late hours, I work weekends, but really it's the prompt responses. We have a sundown rule, which means we're going to get back to somebody by the end of the day. If we don't answer, we're still going to get back with you, let you know what we're doing. Outside of those things, I think, being very involved in the community. So I do a lot of community activities. I help with wrestling teams. Just this past weekend, rain on Saturday morning, I was out sponsoring the Girls on the Run. It's a great organization that empowers youthful female, let's say athletes, but
Sure.
any young lady. And I support them. So I'm out in the rain. These poor girls were out running. I had my tent, but I'm still getting rained on. But, I was there Saturday. And then Sunday, we had another Girls on the Run event. One was in Columbia, one was up in Carroll County. So basically, what you do with me is you get someone who someone who gives back to the community, somebody who listens to what your needs are and offers you the best suggestions. So I guess that kind of, and hopefully it's
I agree, Scott, because look, everybody in business is marketing a different type of product. And look, you want to trust places that sell you a hamburger as well. But if it's a bad hamburger, you just don't go there anymore, right? I mean, when you're looking for somebody, insurance, these things that are so important in your life, that trust factor and having somebody that's a big part of the community is so important.
perfect. Absolutely.
Now, for yourself, I know that your location is in Columbia, but you can write plans. Is it anywhere? Tell us about that. There isn't a jurisdiction for that, is there not?
No. Thanks for asking. So my license is in the state of Maryland. I can write anywhere in Maryland. I'm also licensed and appointed with farmers in Virginia and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Outside of farmers, I do have my license also in Delaware, DC, Florida, South Carolina, and West Virginia. So I can write in a lot of different.
It also sounds to me, though, that you're able to work because not everybody is the same, right? So you're not presenting a cookie cutter type approach, right? So you're able to work with clients and find them the best fit depending on what their needs are.
Correct. Yeah. So the whole idea behind taking care of your client as well as taking care of your company. So I always want to take great care of farmers. But you got to take care of your clients. I mean, that's your the first impression that you're giving. And people buy from you; they don't buy from your company, right? They're not necessarily buying farmers; they're buying Scott.
Sure.
So with me, that's what I want to give them. I want to listen to what they're telling me. I want to make sure I'm fitting their needs and not putting them into something that they don't need. So first and foremost, I don't consider myself a salesperson. Right? I have a college education with my degree is in education. Rather, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. So I believe in educating people on how insurance works so they can make a good value decision. That's kind of how I approach. So.
Well, that is fantastic, Scott. What are some of the other things that you're involved with in the community?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for asking. So I did mention earlier I do help volunteer coach with wrestling team.
I want to jump in on that, Scott. If you could just turn to the right, your ears look regular. You don't have the cauliflower wrestler ear.
I was a lucky one. I'm surprised, by the way. Yeah, I loved wrestling. It was a great individual sport, and of course,
a team sport though. So it's great. It's kind of a mix of both, right?
Yeah, I would encourage anyone to get involved in any kind of activity. It doesn't have to be necessarily for competition. Granted, I enjoy the competition aspect, but just building a lifestyle, right? So with wrestling, it really helped me to become who I am today. I'm very competitive,
Mhm.
and I believe in helping others. So why did I get into coaching wrestling? Well, I just want to get back to the youth. And actually, the funny thing is, um, because of that, I actually have hired three different people through the wrestling program and brought them on to my agency and help them, and they've helped me. So whether it's helping with the wrestling team, I do a lot of sponsorships. So obviously with the chamber, which I love,
Sure.
as well as the Girls on the Run I mentioned. Some of the local schools, I donate. Because I love giving back to the educators. I mean, I feel like they're so um, what's the correct term here, Adam? They
You
don't.
could be undervalued in our community. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
I
take.
come from a family of teachers, so
Okay. So I'm preaching.
yeah.
No, I take in school supplies or supplies for the educators themselves. I usually do once a month, and I take into several different schools. I do try to connect with the police department and the fire department for local heroes and take them some items. Gosh, what else do I do?
Well, Scott, if you go to the
Yep,
in Columbia, Oakland Mills High School's orchestra program, my sister is the teacher. So, so there you go.
absolutely connect me with them. I've done a lot of things with a lot of local schools. The drama team at oh gosh, I won't say Long Reach, but I think it was Wild Lake.
Yep.
Oh, Howard High School.
Mhm. Howard
Uh,
High School. Yep.
mhm. So I've donated to get them some supplies for their drama team, as well as for the Hammond. Yeah, you name it. Just put me in the right in contact with the right person, and I'll figure out.
That's awesome, Scott. Well, that's wonderful. Can you tell us, because obviously those watching might say from the beginning of our conversation, my goodness, well, maybe I didn't know he did that. Well, what is a way to get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, if anybody has any questions, look, I'm not that salesperson. If you just have general basic questions, feel free to reach out to me. I love helping people. That's the key. If I gain your business, even better for both of us. But if not, at least I'm able to help you. So, reach out to me. My phone number to the office, and I do have staff in my office that can help you if I'm unavailable. My phone number is 443-718-9824, or you can email me. And Adam, I don't know when you post this, does that come up with my information or does it go?
Yeah, we will post it at the bottom of the conversation, I believe.
And my office, it's in Kings Contrivance in Columbia. So if you want to set up an appointment to come talk with me in person or set up a Zoom meeting, whatever you're most comfortable with, even if it's just a phone.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Scott. We really, really appreciate it. I think that it's neat to learn all that you're doing in the community and learn all the different things that you're able to write policy for. Thanks so much for the time today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Take care, Adam.
Well, that's Scott Spedden, and he is agency owner here for Farmers Insurance in Columbia, Maryland. This has been another Chamber Chat for the Central Maryland Chamber. We'll be back with another one here as we're getting close to the end of the calendar year. So we hope you have a great, happy holidays, but we'll be back again soon. Have a great day, everyone.
Great holiday.